So, as a cutter, I only have a few things to bitch about on the day-to-day basis, and this is one of them. Out here cleaning up after a buncher, right? And there's a little strip of timber here, and there's a strip of timber up there, and this guy right here to take care of, and they're always on the boundary or on some steep pitch. That's not the bad part. The bad part is I always get asked why I charge so much for this. And the truth of it is, I mean, this is what takes all my time. I'm waist deep in brush. And I gotta, it only slows me down. And all the operators and loggers, they tend to think, oh, it's all cut. And, there are little roads everywhere. And it's all nice and clean, sure. But that only matters for the other equipment. I mean, for a guy like me, a hand cutter, I still gotta walk through this shit. Equipment can roll over this, no problem. There's no stumps, there's no logs, it's fine. It's only limbs, they can crash through here, but I'm waist deep. This is what takes me so long. I'll get frickin' 5 trees today. All because it took me 4 hours to walk 300 yards. And I can't take care of this tree. I mean, you can see there's one log right there, but there's 4 or 5 logs piled high up against the stump on that thing that I have to jack back this way. So now I gotta wait till all these logs are moved, and I gotta call them back in, and it's just one of the things I get to complain about. Like I said, I don't have many things to complain about as a hand cutter, but this is one of them. It always takes longer than everybody thinks, especially these shovel logger guys. They got all this equipment. They hardly set foot on the ground. So they're running around with processors and bunchers and shovels. They can rip through this no problem. Sure, it speeds them up, but sure as shit slows me down. It's going to take me 30 minutes to get over there. That's 150 feet away. Anyways, bye now. Yeah, here we go. It's another really good example of what I was talking about. I've made it to that little strip of timber I was pointing at, and you can see the buncher's been down in here and taking care of all this, which it looks fine over there. There's nothing wrong over there. I still got to take those bigger cedar over there, and they look like they'll fold into here just fine. But I also got to take care of all this. 1, 2, well, there's 30 or so trees here, but that buncher is stuffed. A bunch of tops up in here, and it's up against, I don't know, 10, 15 of these trees right in here, all of it. And that brush is 20 foot high. So either way, I'm gonna get bitched at, because if I go cut my way in there, I'm wasting time. I'm not on the stump. And, if I got to buck something out of my way, well, there's a possibility they're going to lose scale on something, especially some of that cedar that's down in there. And we don't want to do that. But they want these trees down. So, my other option is to call that shovel in and have him come down here and pull all this out, which is the safest option for me. But that's also a waste of time because I'm not getting the trees down. You know, I mean, in my case, I'm glad this is an hourly job and not a bushel job, because cutting into all that, I'd lose my ass. You know, I wouldn't be able to cut enough in a day to, you know, to pay for my lunch on the way home. So I'm glad this is an hourly job. I'm not going to go in there and cut my way in. I'm just going to have to wait till somebody comes in with a machine and pulls all that out. Yeah, because I can almost guarantee, seeing as it is right here, it's going to be like that on that whole back side. Up here's not so bad, I don't think. Right here's not so bad either, but this is the very top, and I can't start up here. I have to start down here at the bottom. So I'm going to peel away at what I can. Let them know I need a shovel down here at the end of the day, and they can pull all that out. I may even go down here and take care of them big cedar. Anyways, rant over. So I just want to end this up with saying that, yeah, I know it sounds like a lot of complaining going on in those videos, and I'm not bagging on operators or loggers or anything of that sort. In fact, I quite like this outfit that I'm cutting for right now. And I know there are limitations. You can't get to some places, and I get that. And for one, that's why I'm there, because you can't get some trees, you can't get to some places. So I understand there are limitations. But kind of what I want everybody to take away from that is next guy's job easier, and that's how a smooth operation kind of rolls around, making the next guy's job easier. So like me, hand cutting, I'm going in, I'm keeping everything in lead. If it's in a place that a shovel can't get to, I'm either tipping it up, so long as it'll save, tipping it up to a place where they can reach the tops and rip them up, or I'm quartering them down to a place where they can get the tops and rip them down to a flat. Limbing, taking some limbs off the butt log if they're gonna just run it all through a processor. Take a couple limbs off so that processor can grab it and start running it through the rollers. Just making everybody's job easier. A little bit of cleanup with them machines goes a long freaking ways. It turns a 3-day job into possibly a 1-day job. You're just wasting so much time wading through and swimming through all that brush, carrying a saw, your jugs, axe, tossing it ahead of you and swimming through the brush, getting to it, and But like I said, not bagging on operators, not bagging on loggers. Just key points that I was kind of noticing today. For whatever reason, I noticed them more today than I did other days. So, just wanted to bring it out. Anyways, have a good one, and enjoy the rest of the video, I suppose.